beautiful soul. Welcome to those of you that are joining on the replay. I did log in a few minutes early, so hang tight with me. Just begin to breathe into your heart chakra, your I am presence. Check in with yourself, and if you're on the replay, make sure you say hi in the comments and put your 2-word check-in there, and I will come back and take a peek. Good morning if you are joining live and you are here. I'm on my computer, which again doesn't show me viewers on Facebook for whatever reason. Hopefully Arnell is going to tell me that he's here and he can see me on my phone. And if you are here, just begin to breathe into your heart chakra and check in with yourself. Pick 2 words that would describe what you're experiencing right now. Say hi in the comments and put them in the comments. Just hang tight with me. We'll wait another minute. I'm checking with Arnell right now. He might not be coming today, so if you are here, if someone could just shoot me a quick text and let me know that you can see me, that would be helpful. I know we are in all the planets that are retrograde, it's really messing with technology. Excellent. So Arnell just let me know that he can see me. So I know you are here. It's 7 o'clock straight up. So I am going to invite all of you to jump in with me real quick and very present. So first I want to acknowledge that I want to encourage you to make sure you say hello in the comments and then put your 2 words in. Excuse me. I also want to acknowledge that, so over the weekend, I got several texts from many of you in the Magical Mark support group saying, what's going on with the energies? And they are intense. And the energy center that is really being interacted with right now is your 3rd chakra. The one just behind your belly button. The color is yellow. That is our energy center in physical form that holds all the energy around our belief in our ability to survive. It is a very primal energy of survival. In early development or early evolution of humans, it was all about that energy center rallied daily to survive the elements and to simply go find food, bring it back to your family, feed your family and survive, and then come back and do it all again. Very instinctual, very practical, all about survival. Right now on the world stage, particularly in America, there is this surge running in the background of our survival solar plexus chakra that is just reverberating danger, 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 danger. And it can feel really unsettling and really disturbing. I want to acknowledge that. And I want to remind you that that is what you're feeling. I also want to remind you that We have been being prepared for this moment. Remember me saying months ago? Remember me saying years ago? We are being invited into a new relationship with fear. Remember me saying years ago and months ago, repeatedly, we're going to have to develop a new relationship with our thoughts and become relentless with how we interact with our thoughts. All along the way, since you've been following me in the messages of the Masters of Light and the Elders, we've been giving tools and perspective and activations. One process, one teaching built on the one just before it, building a very strong, fortified, divine foundation that your soul knew would be part of your personal evolution and your contribution to the collective evolution of a species of humans on this planet right now. So in today's message, I'm going to pull two more things out of the message that we received at the beginning of the month. We are now in the final message. I'm sorry, we're in the final week of the month. And we were told that this entire month was a portal. And this portal has been activating timers that you set within yourself when you as a drop said, I will leave the infinite ocean of one and drop into physical form as you to be on the planet right now, that would be going off right now to support your alignment of your soul remembering through alignment in a way that would begin to send impulses of thought that would support you in becoming relentless with how you interact with every thought that floats into your mind. Why is that important today? Because in the message, this is one of the points I'm pulling out, we were told the turmoil rising on the world stage is not meant to destroy you. It is the catalyst through which many souls will awaken. That might not feel like much of a consolation or a comfort when your solar plexus is reverberating danger, danger, danger. The mind can easily go, I don't care about other people awakening, right? But the message in this portal of the month that's activating these timers to go off want to help you embody your internal divine power at a level beyond a mental concept. So I'm going to remind you again what the message said as we're finishing out this final week of this portal month. The turmoil that's reverberating, danger, danger, danger in your subconscious mind. All that turmoil that's rising on the world stage is not meant to destroy you, regardless how it feels in your body. It's not meant to destroy you. It is the catalyst through which you, along with many other souls, are going to continue to awaken into your next level of ascension. That's really important. So also in the message, we were told, and this is important, because in our programming, it's easy to feel like a victim, like some external force is doing something to us. And the message was this, the breakdown, the dismantle of the system, it's not a punishment. I remember when that first came through many months ago, I thought, gosh, that wasn't even a part of my thinking, but clearly it's a part of some of yours in this group, but it's a bigger message to the collective. Hey, beautiful soul, this is not a punishment. This is a catalyst. This is the proof of what cannot sustain itself any longer. To the soul embodying your being, to the soul taking up full space in a vibration of remembrance, that can become so comforting and so empowering to the person that is you, if you allow it. So, how do we keep moving through all of this obstacles on our obstacle course in a practical way? The number one thing is you're going to have to become relentless. You're going to have to become relentless with how you interact with thoughts floating through your mind that are interacting with this unconscious reverberation of danger, danger, danger. So every Monday, we've been doing small little snippets of practical things that you can do to continue to embody, to expand your I Am presence, which we started way back in March as preparation for the closing of the year. In a week, we're going to be moving into the final quarter of this year that's going to take us into 2026, which is going to be where we let the river of light navigate all of these puzzle pieces that are going to start to manifest in a way that's going to dramatically affect how humans are living on the planet. You've been being prepared. So we've been doing these small little things by putting our hands on our heart. Right now, I want you to take your jumper cables and I want you to put them over your belly button for just a moment. And I want you to breathe into that survival energy. We've been surviving as a species, as victims of circumstances and manipulated control. We're awakening out of that victim mentality and programming. So I want you to put your hand on that survival energy center, and I'm going to invite you to close your eyes, and I want you to imagine a ball of light, yellow ball of light, the most vibrant, sun-like, exploding ball of light, the size of a golf ball, just slowly rotating behind your belly button. I want you to take control over that energy center. You're a sovereign being moving into energetic and emotional mastery. While your jumper cables are on that survival energy center, I want you to remember that as part of an awakening soul volunteer, which all of us who are on this call are, whether our mind has gotten on board to believe it or not, it's accurate information. All of us in our soul agreement also agreed to hold and purge the energy in our sovereign individual being of the collective. Remember that tool, the intensity with which I'm feeling all this fear or whatever emotion you're feeling is not all mine? And I used to have my hands on my heart and I would show you one hand moving as a representation of you sitting still long enough to feel the collective energy purge out of your field. That's what you're going to do right now with your survival energy center. It's flooded right now with the collective. By design, we're all designed to have this collective danger, danger, danger. It's not because we're in danger, even though it looks like it. It's the alarm going off saying, awaken, awaken, awaken. You're not a victim. You're not a victim. You are the ocean remembering itself. So I want you to, with your jumper cable on your survival energy center, your survival chakra, I want you to say, the intensity of all this fear is not mine. I agreed to purge it for the collective. Remember the saying, our mantra, there's nothing to fix, there's just more to feel. You're going to get more waves of danger, danger, danger. That's your tap on the shoulder. Oh, yeah. Feel this and release it. Let me release from my body the energy of the collective as my contribution to the collective's awakening. Very powerful tool. And it liberates you into a presence of your own remembering. So do that right now in your survival chakra. The intensity with which I'm feeling all this fear is not all mine, and I release what's not mine on behalf of the collective. Now, with your hand on your own survival chakra, absent in this moment of the collective, it'll come back and you can use this tool again, but in this moment, absent of the collective energy amplifying your own fear mechanisms, I want you to remember this tool when you have a thought come into your mind that says everything is falling apart and it's destroying us, or anything like that, where you feel hopeless and powerless. With your hand on your survival chakra, I want you to use this declaration this week. When you feel the fear, I want you to say, this is the old falling away, and I choose to stand in the new. This is the old falling away. It's powerful, beautiful, necessary evidence. And I choose to stand in the new while you're rebalancing your survival chakra. Now I want you to slide your jumper cables up into your heart. And this is where we've been continuing to activate our I am presence. The other message that came through in August as a reinforcement of the message that has come through every month since March is your most important task right now and going forward is to anchor yourself into the connection and the embodiment of our I am presence. Beyond a concept. Beyond a concept. These tools are to give you a way that it's like a backdoor way for the mind to get on board for what your soul is creating from the inside out, to transform you, to allow the river of light to connect you in a fortified divine way to the river of light that's going to support you in navigating any of the obstacles that want to activate your fear and victim shutdown mode. Feel that. So, with your hands on your heart, I want you to imagine that gold ball of light. The mind might say, none of this helps. And to that you just say, I hear you. I hear you. But I'm going to stay with the practice. Because mind, you've been programmed on a frequency of fear. My soul is guiding both of us. My body, my old way of being, and my still healing mind into a deeper truth. So it's okay, mind. I'll hold you like a little puppy who needs to be trained, and I'll keep guiding you. So with our hands on our heart, this week, I want you to remind yourself, I am the drop, and I am the ocean. And then sit still long enough to let your mind spin like a top, resisting that, insisting that's not enough. And just allow your I am presence to expand and send little impulses of thought up into your mind that calm it down. It's accurate information. And we've got a journey ahead of us, an empowered journey ahead of us, becoming humans who fully embody that truth in the face of the dismantle, which is evidence of that which is the old falling away. And we choose to stand in the new. It's going to be a practice. And these tools help you stand in the new in the face of the tsunami of the dismantle that activates danger, 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 that your soul said, I'll carry you through this. When we get there, I will carry you through this, but you're going to have to surrender your drop back into the ocean. And the good news is, remember, these timers going off is the ocean opening the drop. It's not the ocean, it's not the drop trying to get back into the ocean and convince the ocean, let me in, let me in. It's opposite. You are the ocean opening the drop, and it's time to experience yourself as the ocean as you continue to navigate the letting go of the beliefs that of separation, that we were never a vibrational match to be able to know that we are the ocean. We are now capable of being that vibrational match. You are the drop. You are the ocean. The collapse is evidence of that which the ocean is no longer a vibrational match to. It never was. Just the drops were a vibrational match to that, because we passed through the veil of forgetfulness, knowing there would come a time when the drop would be opened into remembering we are the ocean, and the river of light is going to carry us through this. Not without challenge, not without developing a new relationship to fear as our teacher, but you're not in training anymore. You're fully activated. Now we just need to give ourselves permission to stay in stillness long enough in these little moments, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 2 hours if you want to, but it's not required. 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute. I am the drop, and I am the ocean. And that collapse is evidence of what I can no longer hold and don't need to. And that danger, danger, danger will begin to submit to this power emerging through the river of light, carrying you. I love you tons. That's where I'm going to leave you today. Last week I sent you a little text on Tuesday with a recap of Magical Monday. I got a few texts back that you really appreciated that. I'm going to do it again this week, so look for it tomorrow. I also want to tell you, this coming Saturday, you're going to get the 1 week reminder with the September message printed out. Read it right away, because even in a week, some of these elements on the world stage of collapse might get even more visible. There's some really good stuff in the new message. We'll explore it the following Saturday, and then we'll continue to reinforce it every Magical Monday. You're not alone, and you're ready, and I love you. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you on next Magical Monday. Bye for now.